Speaking of, did you see my progression series video essay? Inspiration from your videos. You took inspiration from me, Dyer? Aw. See, press one, chat, if this was my cursed destiny to become the inspiration who can no longer pop off. That's like Keems as fuck, by the way. That's like Keems as fuck. I have become that's like being a washed up music artist that everyone's like, bro, you inspired me so much. But then that artist also can't, like, that artist who inspired everybody, like, can't make like an album that pops off. That is like Keems as fuck, chat. You know, Dyer, I'll watch your video right now. Dr. Dre. don't ever compare me to Dr. Dre. He almost killed this Twitch stream. God, I'm about to type in Dr. Dre. Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's see it. You're Michael Jordan. This right here? Okay.
Progression series has been near and dear to many of our hearts. Existing for over a year and a half, it's caught the eyes of everyone in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, spawning imitators, spin-offs, reactions, clips, and reshaping the foundation of creating content for Yu-Gi-Oh YouTube. And in about an hour of this video's release, it's gonna end. Let's talk about it.
Can I just ask the question, is it really ending? So Dyer, but before I watch this, I think one of the reasons that I've kind of rolled my eyes at this is that, first off, I don't watch progression, but I also just don't, like, it's not really over. Like, yes, I just don't believe it. I just don't care. Like, you guys can say yes all you want. I just don't believe it. There's no way you're going to convince me that SEMO is going to just end. Like, well, first off, history of Yu-Gi-Oh is, again, don't take this offensively. To me, it's literally the same thing. And he's only like halfway through that. I think he's just going to reboot it. And it's going to be the same exact thing. And everyone's just going to be like, I talk about it a bit. The initial hype is over. I don't see it. That'd be like Konami just being like, we're ending Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, no, you're not. It's the cash cow. Okay, I'll watch it. Season 1 ended. Season 1! Hey! Skinny VP. I love that guy. His entire channel, by the way, is simply built on watching progression series. That is insane. Like, his entire channel is just built on that. Sex 2. You mean season 2? This video's making me sad, Dyer. That big Kevin. Who the hell was that? This is Gage? Why does he look so weird? Am I the only one seeing this? Bald? He just looks like different. I don't know if he's like skinny or it's the purple? He's white? He just looks like, maybe it's his hair? Oh, he just looks different. Alright, it's his twin. Wait, look at it. He looks way from here to like here. He's like massively, alright, whatever. Let's keep going. The age of Gage.
Now, while Progression Series isn't ending, both Gage and SEMO said they're going to do a season 2 of the show multiple times. Nothing will recapture the fresh idea of this when it came out. Most would say the Progression Series started on June 29th with the Legend of Blue Eyes episode. However, the series' inception actually started on another video. We dueled using sealed-only packs. Being released on November 15th, 2019, this video uploaded on SEMO's channel featured him and his future co-host Gage opening 10 booster packs of their choosing and giving themselves just 10 minutes to build the deck. Bit of a far cry over the talk you meant today. This video showcases how the two would go on to play in progression series, with Simo opting to open early packs to try and get good staples, whereas Gage focused more on modern packs to try and get good archetypes. This video wasn't a standalone video though, it was part of an unnamed series Simo was doing where he collaborated with other Yu-Gi tubers doing wacky challenges, such as dueling with only trap cards, or random chance cards, or Christmas themed cards. It's clear from this that the stage was set not just for progression series, but for every series that Simo would create. This single series was the launching point for the cultural rebirth of Yu-Gi tubing. Taking a look at the series proper, it seems like such an obvious idea, taking the already existing format of Steel Dueling Yu-Gi-Oh! And applying it to a chronological progression, for lack of a better word, of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's clear that the viewers thought so too, with the very first episode having just under 500,000 views as the time of recording this. Now, a good concept to—
Fucking what? The first video has... I wouldn't stop this shit either.
Alone doesn't catapult the series into phenomenon for an entire community. You need to have the personality behind it, and what progression series excels at is the narrative.
Activate Whirlwind. Activate Whirlwind. Look, disposable learner device. I think I need to give this to Gage so he can learn how to play better. Normal summon Bora. Trigger double Whirlwind. Add 2 copies of...
Hey, I don't know about you guys, chat, but I, as someone who got their first regional top 8, like during these days, I mean, this wasn't legal, but these were some good fucking times. Like opening double Whirlwind, good lord, you don't lose when you open double Whirlwind, chat. Like Whirlwind, Shura, game. Just too much.
Salute to my hand.
Woo!
A lot of you are upset with me
days.
with playing Blackwing. Raigeki the Sangan out of spite. But imagine how many of you would be upset if Gage lost to Blackwing this late into the progression series. Battle phase, hidden, double Kalute. This is fucking over, and I'm back in the winner's circle. Hell yeah.
Taking cues from wrestling, Simo eventually adapted to become the villain of the series, although heel would be a...
Wait. So Simo, so they actually played up the rivalry. I guess this is all new to me because I've never watched progression series. So he's the heel. That's actually kind of entertaining and smart. Interesting. He's the heel in his own show.
Simo is an arrogant, sacky duelist.
These are the people that hate sports, by the way. Wrestling's I don't consider wrestling a sport because wrestling's fake. But that is interesting that, like, there's a good cop, bad cop, villain, hero element. Like, all right, that does make it a little more interesting for someone like me who just doesn't care at all. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. So Simo's actually the hated one, even though it's his own show.
Rivaling our everyman protagonist of Gage, laughing at him when he's on the edge of victory, only to snatch it away with his signature burns. This is the same reason why people love Yu-Gi-Oh's rivals. Narratively, there's no difference between Progression Series Simo and Seto Kaiba or Jack Atlas. They're assholes, for lack of a better word, but they're assholes you love to hate, and Simo plays that role perfectly. Circling back to Gage's everyman protagonist, that's also part of the appeal. If it were just Simo bad-mannering a cardboard cutout, no one would care. But because Gage is so likable, his personality and misplay is so relatable to the average Yu-Gi-Oh player, the viewer is able to place themselves in his shoes. They're able to read Ox Pass. They are able to advert.
I always thought Simo was... God, have I had it backwards the entire time? I always thought that Simo was like the Naruto of Yu-Gi tubing. Has it always been Gage, chat? I guess Gage doesn't... Yeah, maybe, oh my god, I can't believe this. I've had it backwards the entire time. Simo's been the villain. Or at least the anti-hero. The real true little heart of the underdog you just like rooting for. It's actually been Gage the whole time. I can't believe this. CapG villain. Oh, I've always been the villain. I've always been a villain. Like, I don't even... Like, I got no problem with that. People like Frieza. What's wrong with being Frieza? You know, Frieza's he's got fans. Joker's got fans. I'm not really like a Joker. I'm more of a Frieza, though.
Sanctuary terraforming. They are able to have their own age. The characters of
I'm not a Progression Series fan. I just didn't know that that it was so intricate. That's all I'm saying, is that it is... Maybe Progression Series might have been a little more intricate than I thought. That's all I'm saying.
Progression series are what make it so memorable. What keeps the viewers watching to see if the underdog can overtake the unstoppable giant this week or not. While Progression series was good enough to stand on its own as a series, to become a cultural landmark of YugiTube, it needed some help. Enter the streamers.
Yeah. Y'all don't think that this helped? MDT, Farfa, and Coder. You take the big three, the three Musketeers, the three Amigos, and all of their stupid memes, and they have just compiled it to watch. Yeah, they have compiled it. Reaction game
Farfa,
boost.
Disencoder, and MBT are the three titans of Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitch. If you watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams, you watch one of them. And all three of them react to Progression series, forming the culture around it, betting channel points, shouting at the illegal plays, calling Gage for hours on end, creating the Secrets of
Eternity was released in January 2015. This set introduced the Infernoids, a series of monsters that...
This set was so fucking awful, chat. It's like one of the worst sets in Art V. And Art V had a lot of good sets, by the way. Art V was pretty good for this set was so fucking bad. First flop set of Art V in my opinion.
And special summon themselves to the field by banishing other Infernoids from either the hand or graveyard. Notable cards in this set include Farfa, Malabranch of the Burning Abyss, Cleafort Monolith, Unizombie, Nefshadal Fusion, and a card that would bolster Satellar Knight to combat the Burning Abyss Shadal meta, Stellar Knight Constellar Diamond.
Copy pasta that has become famous with the series. Their influence on the series, despite not being directly a part of it, is so grand that the three of them regularly help Gage build his deck for the episode of the following week. This, again, adds to the everyman protagonist of Gage. Due to the inherent parasocial nature of streams, if streamer is helping Gage, then chat suggesting ideas is helping Gage. So if Gage wins with Farfa's deck, chat wins with Farfa's deck. This collective community pooling of the best and worst ideas into our champion of Gage solidifies that Progression series isn't a series, it's an event. People will go out of their way just to stream Progression. They'll react to it and just end stream, because that's what Progression is. It'd be like being a football fan and saying you missed a big game. It's what our week revolves around. It's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Needed during COVID. We needed an event outside of a YCS to bring us together, and Simo and Gage gave us just that. I've mentioned imitations of the series before, and while it's true that many creators, myself included, took a shot at it.
Too many. It's not so much that I don't like Progression, chat, I'm not interested in it. I love all of these Progression when I just go to Yu-Gi-Oh! On Twitch and I just see random guy X just, oh, I'm doing Progression, so why are you watching it? Nope, I'm just doing my own. Bro, really? We need Progression Series 72? What about the first other 70 people who did? Bro, it's let Simo have cake.
Progression series show.
Too many of them, it's just too many. Simo already did 2 spinoffs. Why we need 15 more people doing their own spinoffs?
To come up with a trillion new spinoffs.
BRM?
I love Progression.
Wait, is this a person? I don't know who that is. Who's BRM? Is this a person? Yeah, is this a person?
Playoffs, it's not
I'm
the
not
most innovative
blaming
spin on
anyone,
Progression,
Chad, I
just
just
adding
say,
more people. Simo's seeing the success of Progression series and taking that formula and creating History of Yu-Gi-Oh! With it to create a type of historical reenactment of Yu-Gi-Oh! Through it. That's spinning itself off in History of Drink to show the more fun moments of the game's history. Every series feels unique enough to justify being its own series. Whether it be Sealed Showdown having formats exclusive to the episode, or Auction series where Dragon Maid Beatdown can be a viable and winning strategy, or even...
Wait, they duel in that series? Oh, I didn't. I know about the auction. I didn't know they dueled in that. Why?
Or Auction series where Dragon Maid Beatdown can be a viable and winning strategy. Or even Sealed Saturday trying to recapture that feeling of being a kid and enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Being Simo's only series to be uploaded in the morning as opposed to 1 PM EST, that right there is what puts Simo's series apart from the rest. The dedication. I don't know Simo's analytics, so I can't confirm if this is true or not, but uploading a video with the intended audience of 18 to 28-year-olds early on a Saturday morning can't be good for immediate clicks. But choosing to do so anyway for the presentation of the series is what makes it great. It ties back to why we like Progression series. It's an event. Sure, he could upload it at a normal time, but then it wouldn't be a Saturday morning show. And if Progression didn't have Gage, it wouldn't have our protagonist. Trying to change what makes a series work, what makes it an event, will only be detrimental to it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's perfect. The imbalance of staples,
how this series goes, so that's what makes... Oh my god, we got Regeki! Oh my god, Gage, you are done. This is over.
The constant breaking of rules, which, while funny in small doses, can ruin some episodes.
Also, the magical merchants have made the main deck. Alex's magical merchants are way better than mine, but the fact that we're playing an Invasion of Chaos form right now, dumping monsters from the deck to the graveyard is huge, and also it's just a light monster that gets me a plus.
And the eventual stagnation of the progression due to the focus on archetypes that Yu-Gi-Oh! Became make the series less than enjoyable at times. But because of the culture around it, the flaws are easily overlooked. The series was able to capture the hearts of hundreds of thousands, and I was actually lucky enough to be able to sit down with Simo and Gage and discuss their thoughts on the end of their series. Is what I would say if I didn't think to do this video 2 days before I planned on releasing it. But hey, tweet this video at them, and if they're down, maybe I'll do a follow-up video.
Bruh. You really had me thinking that they were gonna be like, yeah, so this is what I... Okay.
Interviewing them. Overall, Progression Series is lightning in a bottle. A perfect storm of events causing for this irreplaceable series to be something special.
Okay.
Something that anyone even the slightest bit involved in will never forget. Something that makes Despots, Blackwings, and Hazy Flames bring a smile to people's face whenever they randomly see the deck in 5 years. Something that, although imitated many times, can never be duplicated. Something that, no matter how far we progress in our lives, will always stick with us. Thank you for watching.
I enjoyed this video. See, I again, chat, I don't think that I would enjoy watching progressions. I mean, part of it is just too goddamn long. I don't have an hour to watch a Yu-Gi-Oh video. However, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed learning about progression series more than probably like watching the progression series. Again, there were certain things I hated it. Like I didn't know that Gage was supposed to be. I knew that people used to talk about Gage always losing, but I had no idea that built a protagonist angle and that Simo was like the big bad villain of the series, and he's supposed to be the menacing person. I did know about like the streaming culture has drastically helped build the brand of progression. Like there's even again there are Yu-Gi-Tubers that have built their entire Yu-Gi-Oh streamers, I'm not gonna say Yu-Gi-Tubers, that have basically built their entire audience off progression series, which that's like insane to me that someone could kind of do that. People somewhat hate Simo now. I don't think anyone would like really hate Simo, like come on, it's just like, come on, it's just progression series, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to really, I don't hate Simo, chat, you know what I mean? Skinny BP. Dyer, thank you for showing me that. That was actually like very interesting. I wonder if that has given me something to think about, chat. You know what I mean? No, because if that has motivated me, then all that's telling me is that's just motivating me to try to make a progression ripoff, and that's just not what I want to do. I hate anyone who likes progression series. You don't think that is a step too far, Big Pimpin'? Jeez. That's like, look, I'm not gonna turn this political, but that'd be like the people that's like, fuck all Trump supporters, fuck all Biden supporters. Like, bro, that's like, look, chat, it's not my thing. Am I a little jealous of how big progression is? Yes, but I also just realized like half the community, I would probably say, chat, 50% of the community just loves that shit. I'm not gonna be like, fuck 50% of the community. Like, it's just not my thing, you know? They're so fucking annoying about it. A premium video? Well, I thought I made a premium video, but it didn't get premium views. No problem. I want to try to do more video essays like that. It was really fun. I agree, Dyer. Like, even if my videos don't do well, like, look, I think that there is a certain satisfaction when you put together a well-made, well-researched, well-edited video. Like, I think that there is a certain level of satisfaction as opposed to something you just kind of threw together. Regardless of how it does in terms of viewership, I personally get more satisfaction out of it. Am I more disappointed if the video bombs? Of course. But to me, like it's a more rewarding experience. At least for me. Like it is. Fuck 50% of the community. You sound like me and combo players, Big Pimpin'.